It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Ravens and the Giants. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Brandon Gaud alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Ravens in this matchup. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand it. They're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one, Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdowns.
And they got the win.
So I think it's a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Jackson now. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a man who played his final season in nearby Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Ravens in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll go underneath, dropping it off to Edwards. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? There was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they? But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who has overcome plenty of adversity to forge a 12-year career. Former Virginia Tech Hokie, it's Tyrod Taylor. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Open target here, Darius Slayton. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Taylor. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 4 catches, 75 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
To throw again on second down. Taylor, this one to Slayton over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Taylor. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. After 1, 7-0. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Taylor. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Taylor to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, the return is Prochet. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jackson setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted by David Long. And they take possession. Have it at the 36-yard line.
Ready, set.
A first down carry for Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that ball alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They don't need to run another play here before. Jackson on first down. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Second down and 3. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. That one complete to Prochet. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big
touchdown. Mike Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something... that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Complete at the 1, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. His throw incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Taylor. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for John. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Prochet on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. Inside the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to get. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And this is back to a 5-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. To throw is Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able... their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Taylor. It's complete to Cook. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Let's go now.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Now Taylor. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Pass complete, Galladay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Forced out to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Taylor. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Throwing now is Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Taylor. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Taylor. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future that